Does alone time scare you? Well, here's why and how you need to be okay with being alone. Straight to the point, all right? Hi, my name is Jesslyn, and welcome to Master Mondays, where I help you master your mind and manifestations, baby. It feels like I haven't filmed in forever, which it has been forever. I have been on a break, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, back to subject. Why you need to be okay with being alone. If you have a fear of being alone, it definitely is, it's from a trauma. Somewhere along the line when you were young, you ran into some sort of situation that made you feel like you were either abandoned or you weren't good enough, or there's all sorts of, everyone's story is different. So there's endless possibilities on what the reason is for you on being scared to be alone, not wanting to be alone. It could also stem from previous relationships as well, fear of abandonment issues, all of this. How we can fix this is honestly to know. Let me help ease your mind a little bit on this. So, as scary as it is to be alone, I want you to know that being alone gets you to face yourself, which seems scary at first, but there are many, 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 many endless benefits after your first day or so, or the first time or so of forcing yourself to be alone and in an isolation. It helps you heal. It helps you get rid of anxieties, triggers, because you're forced to face you. And honestly, it also forces you to have a relationship with yourself. It's not all bad. It definitely, in the beginning, it's a little bit scary, and I can understand. For some people, it's terrifying. For me, I used to be so bad. I used to have separation anxiety so bad that if I was left alone for even 2 minutes, I would break down and have a panic attack. So let me be the living proof that there is a greener side to this. If I would have never forced myself to isolate and start a real relationship with myself and heal and grow, I wouldn't be where I am today at all. I wouldn't see life in so much color. I no longer live in survival mode anymore, which is a great thing. That, I mean, literally the possibilities are extremely endless, and I cannot stress this enough. Pushing through that fear will go a long way. Like, I almost want to beg you, if you're one of those that are really scared to be alone, I cannot beg you enough to push yourself to do it. And all that's gonna happen is you're gonna feel the emotions that at first, that fear and everything. Maybe you'll have a panic attack or two, but just know that's not gonna stay that way. That's like worst case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like way worst case scenario. 9 times out of 10, we're scared to be alone, and then we actually get there and it's not so bad. It actually ends up being peaceful. Like, make sure you set something up for yourself, something you love to do, whether that's painting, reading, writing. There's got to be some sort of something that brings you a smile, makes you feel good, or you love doing, or something you loved to do when you were a kid. That could work as well. It leads you being okay with being alone causes you to love yourself, and when you love yourself, you stop caring what people think. You stop having the separation anxiety. You stop having so many different triggers. There's so much healing. I know I'm very repetitive in this video, but like, I can't stress enough. I really can't stress enough on how important it is to be okay with being alone. And you live life much more happier. I can't even express to you, it's like seeing life in color again. And you find ways to be happy through your everyday life, regardless of your outside circumstance. experience. You learn so much by being okay with being alone. Like, and once you finally get to a point where you're okay with being alone and you can do it, then that's when the real magic happens. That's when you can start tuning into your gifts. The more you heal, the more you can tune into your gifts. And I have videos on how to tune into your gifts as well. If you want to look for that. I don't know right offhand what it's called. It's been, like I said, this is the first time filming in a while, so I haven't been here. I'm back, baby. But anyway, so this video is literally just a rant, honestly, on trying to reach out to those who really need to know how important it is to have alone time and how much it can change your life. It really can change your life, even if you have to take baby steps to get there, man. And if you're not scared of alone time or being alone, know that you definitely need to make sure you take time for yourself. Whether you have a family of 10 or 2 or just you and a significant other, regardless of what your situation is, you should always make sure you find time for yourself. It is so important to find that center, go out. Like recently, my newest thing is now that it's getting warmer outside, I like to go outside and just, there's this spot by the beach that's in town because I'm lucky enough to live right by the water. I go off on the rocks and the water hits the rocks and I just sit there and I ask myself how I'm doing. Talking to yourself, that'll help you as well. Talking to yourself through being alone is a huge, huge helper. And don't let anybody make you think that you're crazy for talking to yourself, because a relationship with yourself is the most important relationship you could have. That's what makes you the best person you can be. That's what makes you see life in color. That's what's standing in the way of your happiness, is that love for yourself. Okay? But anyway, I like to sit there and I like to ask myself how I'm doing, and I say, I was like, higher self, you bring yourself up. I want to feel you. I want to feel you right now. And boom, that it comes up. It's like this feeling of everything is okay, and you and you become a part of everything that's around you. It's a beautiful experience. Rant over. I just really wanted to make a video about how important alone time is and why you need it and what it can bring for you and how you can manage to make alone time for yourself. I know it's been a very chaotic video, but definitely like, subscribe, comment to me. Tell me, are you afraid to be alone? If so, what's something you can do to help yourself have that alone time? Tell me how your first time, come back to this video, tell me how your first time went. Don't forget to subscribe, support my channel. I have a link in the description that leads you to all my socials and everything, so come back, okay? I love you. You got this. Keep going.